Hi you guys, I'm coming to you again with a full lace wig review. I am wearing a deep wave and it is virgin Chinese hair, and I use the same vendor that I did in the video that I posted earlier. I use it Holly, and like I said, this is a deep wave. Now it looks different on both sides because I wanted to show you what it looked like with two different type of styles. Like I said, it's virgin. It was virgin hair, and I had it processed into what I consider a deep wave. And once you get the hair wet, it curls up. And this is what the curl looks like after you use a Denman brush. And I'm going to get a Denman brush so you can know what I'm talking about. Once you get a Denman brush, which is this type of brush, and you run the brush through to the very end of the curl, of the hair, I'm sorry, it's going to produce this type of curl. And I really like this curl because it really, to me, looks like mixed chicks curls, which is really pretty. So the curl is really defined, and it's really pretty. Now that's what it looks like when you brush it when it's wet. Now, this on this side is basically me taking the curl apart and kind of fluffing it out. And you can kind of see this is why it's considered a deep wave, because it kind of looks more wavy almost, but the end is curly. So I'm going to try to scoot this back a little bit and see if you can see this better. And I apologize with I look a little orange on the computer on the thing, but if you can kind of look at it, it almost looks more almost wavy, but this is what it looks like, which I think is really pretty. It looks really good on the night that you know when you want to go out. And what she sent me was 18 inches, and this is a stock unit. It was virgin, so the color is dark. I know you see a little bit of blonde, which I put in at the very front to kind of frame my face and give it a pop of color. But the rest of it is dark. It's more of like a color number 2. And I'm going to show you how long it is. It's 18 inches. It's pretty long. And this was the stock unit. As far as this wig goes, it's really nice. Her virgin units are usually really good. And I only get virgin units so that I don't have to, deal with over processing and tangling and things like this. But I am satisfied again with this unit. It was about a little over $250 if I'm not mistaken, and she processed it from natural hair, so it was in its natural straight state. So it took about a week for her to process it for me to deep wave, because I really like my curly units. But like I said, it took about a week for her to get it to me after she processed it to the deep wave, and I'm really satisfied with it. I think the density looks good. She always bleaches her knots, but I tend to go back and bleach them again, because I really like for it to be bleached throughout, because she usually will bleach it maybe a few around the hairline. Normally I leave out some baby hair in the front, which I'm pretty sure you can kind of see where the lace starts, and it does look a little orange, but I think it's because of the light, because my skin looks orange. But it's really not this orange in real life. But I like to bleach my own knots. Even though, like I said, she does bleach her knots. And she really can't too much see. But this is the hairline. I usually go back and create my own hairline. I thin it out myself. This is the baby hair from this side. So the density is pretty good for a stock unit. And right now I don't have her glued all the way down. I just have her glued here until about right here. And then I bobby pin it out because I don't really like to have the glue all the way out towards my sidelines because I think it just doesn't look right. So I usually will bobby pin it, and it looks pretty natural. This technique that I usually use to keep the wig from looking so wiggy is I usually will take my fingers and kind of make a little this motion so it doesn't look too much like it's all in my face and it's really wiggy. But I'm going to let you see it from the side so you can kind of look at the density. Which I think it's a pretty good density for a stock unit. I don't like to order stock very much unless I just need to have, need one in a hurry. Because her custom units may take about 3 or 4 weeks. But for a stock unit, I think that this density is very, very nice. They're usually about 100. When I order custom, I usually will get it at like 70 because I have a lot of hair on my head. On my wig. So my braids are kind of thick. So I don't really like to get too much density because I want it to look realistic on top of my hair. So if I wanted to pull it back, this is what it looks like, which I think is, really nice. I actually have to create me some more new baby hair. But this is the unit. I'll probably create some more baby hair a little bit at the front because I cut off most of it. Because to me it's the baby hair that kind of gives it away. But this is it. Deep Wave from Holly. If you mention Trishelle, which I will put the code name at the bottom and the specifics of this wig and her website, she will give you a discount. Holly is my go-to vendor. She's the only person that I use, and it normally takes about 3 days for her units to get to you from China. Now, this wig I actually will straighten her after I wash her. Normally what I do when I wash this unit is I will comb it out after I shampoo it and condition it, and I will use a curling product to keep my hair from getting too frizzy. That product is by Sunsilk Captivating Curls. It's backwards, but Sunsilk Captivating Curls Defrizz Leave-In Cream. This is what I always use in all of my curly units because it's the only thing that I have used or found that works well with this type of hair, that keeps it from frizzing up. And for the people who wear curly hair, once your hair is wet and it's, curly hair is wet, it's really bad to touch it because it will make the hair really frizzy. So you have to, put a product in it that's not going to frizz it out or that's not going to keep it tangled. And that's also going to help define the curls. And this is the only thing that I use. The only thing that I use in the hair. I don't put any type of oil-based products or anything else in it. It's very important not to because you don't want to put anything in it that's going to keep it tangled. And this is the only thing that I use. Now, once I want to wear the hair straight, I have that option. What I do after I shampoo it and condition it, I do not put this cream in. What I do instead is I let it air dry, and then I use a brush to comb the curls out. And I just take the curling iron and comb it. And I will try to post pictures or post a link to some pictures that I have on Instagram where I have the unit curled, and it curls beautifully. Beautifully. Now this is Chinese hair, and a lot of people say Chinese hair does not hold a curl. It holds a curl to me. It does. It holds a curl to me. Now, Chinese hair processed to like yaki and stuff like that, to me, it doesn't hold a curl very well. But if it's virgin and it's in its natural state, I think it holds a curl pretty well. Now, Chinese hair tends to be more thick than Malaysian hair. So that may be why some people say it doesn't hold a curl. But like I said, it does curl, and she makes beautiful curls. So you can blow dry it straight. I don't recommend using a blow dryer, but if you want to, you can blow dry it straight or let it air dry, brush it out, and curl it with a curling iron, and it curls beautifully. So I'm going to make sure that I post all of the information at the bottom. And if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me. I do have another video with me wearing another one of her units that I still have and I still love. And if you want to look at that video also, feel free to do so. But I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, use Trishelle to get a discount off of your order with her. Okay, peace out.